Faster on the beat, let's get it.
Alright, it's your boy Brandless back at again. Man, I was about to end recording the gameplay and everything, and I run into some technical difficulties. So this is take number 2. Hopefully we can make it through right now, and we don't run into any issues. Guys, we're playing against Nico Robin. It's a really rough matchup for me. I've been learning a few things, a few line plays where like I can get there. Remember, right now I'm playing. I always change my list. I just recently went back to play the cousins. I'm playing the cousins at 3. There's a debate that after my next tournament, I maybe go to I may go down to 2. The reason I took it out is because I was just going more triggers, more removal triggers, the Onami Banish or Rocket Luffy's. I minimized a little bit of those cards and to make room for the 3 cousins. I'm currently playing the 3 of the blockers too, and all that. And shout out to Ethan, Ginger. They'll give me access to a few of the really beautiful cards. So the deck is coming soon. You guys are gonna be seeing the deck looking really beautiful. And thank you for you. Shout out to you guys for allowing me to borrow them and use them in locals and in tournaments and testing and all that. So thank you so much, guys, and for trusting me with those type of cards. So guys, I feel like you want to be aggressive against Nico Robin. The problem also is they have a lot of blockers, triggers. They play Zero Cost, they play Capone, they play Gangam. So it's really hard to kill them. So you also gotta have a balance on removal board. I feel like if I start playing like more rush and I just lost a freaking ace, man. I think through the game I lost like 3 high-end characters, and that really hurts. And that's fine. But yes, cards like that's what I want to see. I want to see Flampe on my hand. Now, like me, even if I lose the match, I have a good chance of beating them if I see my Flampes. Why? Because you start killing yourself, you start doing Flampe, and then you draw all those cards. And then now you have access to Raigo most likely, you have access to see all your high-end. So if you Raigo a few of the high-end characters and they run out of them, and then you start playing your own, you're gonna outpace them. So that's what I've been testing and learning. But the banish is really rough, chat. It's really rough. Yeah, it's just like, oh my god, man, it hurts. But yeah, man, I'm super excited, man. Thank you so much for the comments. It really keeps me motivated, and like I'm so happy that we're able to we're almost doing daily videos for you guys. Shout out to Kelvin, man. I'm really proud of you, man. He won Orlobos locals this past Monday. He won with Purple Luffy. He won in depth, and he is playing his decision making and his thought process, and he had a few tech choices that I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna appreciate it. So here, man, he's going big. He's banishing my life, and right now I lost a Ace and a Yamato. That's really rough. There's also a deck, guys, that if you know me from back in the day, man, I drew that Flampe too late. Because now my hand would be bigger. There's another deck that I used to play, Karakuri. And now, guys, before Kelvin won this past Monday, if I'm not mistaken, Karakuri won like back-to-back locals and Lobos. He won like 9-0 with Karakuri. He destroyed me. He was beating everybody, man. Like, it's just insane. I mean, he had rolled my ass, man. He played like everything that has banish. Like 4 big bumps, and I'm like, bro, chill. So, and then but also I'm recording this right now on the 23rd. Yesterday, Saturday, Layton, a Kata player, he went 5-0. That's insane, chat. Like, Kata is a sleeper in this format. Yes, we think card decks like Dofi and stuff like that can like hurt them, but they have so many. They can be so aggressive. They have a lot of banish, and they have removal. It's a good deck, man. To me, it's like a sleeper deck because people, me that I grind the deck, man, that really hurts. That I grind the deck, like, yes, the deck could be like, the deck plays itself, and like, it has a lot of strong one-play cards. But that's any deck, guys. Like, if you play Lucci, yes, there's pro players with Lucci, there's okay players with Lucci, because they know a lot of lines. But if you see Jack, you're gonna play Jack. If you see Gecko, you're gonna play those cards. You're gonna play your high end. Like, every deck has their strengths, and the strength of Kara is like, a lot of people get mad at it and feel like there's no skill, because I play Nico Robin, I play 7-drop, I play 10-drop, 10-drop, 10-drop. I'm gonna trigger Kikonoyo, Perospero, Satori, Frankie, and just overwhelm your opponent. But that's what the deck does. It is what it is. Like, every deck has their strategy. And yeah, sometimes it feels dirty when you lose to that. It feels like, man, he triggered all this. He played for 10 drops in a row. Man, that was rough. But that's what the deck does, It's a good topic to talk about it. Like, oh man, he just got lucky. He triggered. Man, I'm losing all this high end, man. I'm dying in inside, man. This is rough. So, also, you wanna see blockers early too. You wanna flampe, play a few blockers, and then grind it out after that. So like I said, I might put the leadership back to 4 eventually. I drew one talking about it. It's a great card, but I'm just trying to make the perfect balance where I have a lot of KO triggers against Dofi, but I'm still have Kuzan. Kuzan against Black, it is insane. But before we get to that, yeah, I feel like, like Kara is you guys, if you have Kara, give it a try. I think maybe high competitive if you have a good build. Because Enel, I feel like it's a really great leader, but you need to see the right matchups, especially in this format. You need to see the right matchups. If you take against Dofi and against Black, and you only see Dofi Black, blue and black, you're gonna have a great day. That doesn't mean you're gonna beat every Dofi, you're gonna beat every Black player. No, that doesn't mean that. Against Black, you need to see Raigo, Flampe, and yes, that's technically it. Because you eventually gonna see your Karas, your Yamatos, and all that. So, and Kusans. So, shout out to Evan. He beat me with Smoker a few days ago, and it made me realize, like, I needed Kusans, man. He was playing Smoker, and okay. So the reason that the reason is that that Kusan is really great against Black. You pay 4 Dons, you remove their Brooks for free, you remove their Searchers for free, you make them healthier. Let's say you make Smoker or Lucci a 7 life, 8. The beautiful thing is to make it 8 life. If you make it 8 life, anything they play, except if it's a Jack, is dying. They only play 9 and less. So if you keep yourself at 1 life, anything they play in the game, if you have the Yamatos, you're gonna kill them. So it comes to a point where, like, you start building your board slowly, and then they run out of cards in hand. Smoker is hard to do that because Smoker has the fucking one cost character that says draw 3, right? Trash 2, draw 3. That's insane. That deck is super consistent. I think that deck is like, it's really good. So he beat me, so Jag. I saw the high end, but I didn't see Raigo. So he starved me a little bit. He plays Jack, he plays Gecko, Kairo, GG's, right? So like, I went back, I'm like, when I play a few of the great Black players a few weeks before that, I was having a good day because I was Kuzan, removing, playing high end, removing. Now, if they play around it, you also play around it. If they're not playing anything big, don't waste your high end. Just start playing Yukidatsus and stuff like that to build your board. And then if they don't play anything, then you go aggro. And con Dios, have fun. So yeah. So I'm like, yes, maybe at 2 is fine, but at 3 you see it when you need it, and that's why I have it at 3 right now. Man, it's looking rough for me. Yes, it looks like I kind of have the advantage, but remember, he has all this, man. He has 3 life, and you know, if I lose my board, it's hard. But the good thing is I have Raigos. But look at my hand. That's the problem about Nico. If you don't see your flampes, if I would do 2 flampes, I would have 2 extra cards in my hand, and that could be the difference maker. But it's a really rough matchup. So So I was having a great time against Black, you know, and it's a hard match. I respect it. That's what I'm saying. Like, the reason I put back the Cousins is because I respect that matchup. And the plus with the Cousins is amazing against Shanks. Shout out to Lazy One. I lost to him yesterday. I didn't. I feel like if I would have the more Ragos, I would be okay because we were trading board. But he gained some. He played a Sanji, the 2K Sanji, the one that takes a life, and he gained so much value from one card. He make my Yamatos less value, to have less value in the late game. He just, you know, he started building the board, and eventually he ate my hand and then killed me. So he played really well. But the thing is, I was like, if I had a Kusan on 4 dons or even 6 dons, I could have bounced a Searcher, I could have bounced a Sanji, and now you're back to 5-6 life. Oh, that's a Bebe Yamato. Oh, that's a Dragon Kara Yamato. And then I just gotta worry about how the Ride goes for the 10 drop. I think he saw like 2. I don't know if he saw 3. No, it was 2 or 3. And we grind it out. It was a great game. We grind it out. We put the work. Here it was bad for me. You should have right. So if you don't wanna, now I can still flampe, but it would be better just to kill the Raigo and go back to 2 and stay at 2. Man, yeah, it's rough. It's rough. But trust me, I'll be testing with it and I'll be doing better. Like it's a hard match, guys. And now it's like an interesting deck. You have a great match against a lot of meta decks and a lot of decks, right? Through the game. But you can struggle against a lot of yellow decks. Nico Robin banish your life, you lose value. I lost to a green yellow Yamato because he played a Zoro on me. I'm like, I charged the only Rago that I saw through the game. I forgot he plays that card. Or like, if you play anything green, keep your Ragos. That's all I'm gonna say. Because they play that Zoro, you out. But like, you struggle. You can struggle. Look at here. Here he's a 2 life. I should have done Kevin the 0 cost. Because now I lose my board. And it's just rough, chat. I wish I would have a removal here to kill the blocker. Maybe I do, but I can still do Raigo, swing twice. Let me see what I do here. But yeah, you can struggle. So it takes a lot from me to I respect those matchups. And that's why any deck I respect it. Any deck can beat you right now, guys. Everything got better. You know, everything got better. Red Purple can beat you. Luffy. Any deck can lose to any deck, but also I'm saying, like, if you want to do well in competitive environment, you need to know your matchups, and you need to you need to do a good meta call, and you just gotta hope that you see the decks that you think you're gonna see. Because right now my list is to do well against red, black, and blue. Blackbeard is kind of mid. If I see my Ragos and I can go wide and I can starve you and you don't see a lot of Jesus, maybe I have a chance. Or like I force you to attack with the Jesus when they're not that big because I'm starving you. You're not countering through the game. You're not feeling your trash. So yeah, I'd be Blackbeard, but it's rough. You need a lot of countering hand. You need blockers. You need Ragos, and also Flampe is really good in that matchup. And Cousins, because usually they're gonna do they need to respect the Cousins. If they don't do it on 4, you're gonna make them healthier, but they're gonna charge a card out of the hand. And if you start playing a lot of I don't know, before they get to 10, you already have a Kara and a Yamato. You're feeling good about yourself, you know. But man, this is rough. Yeah, this is rough for me now. I'm losing control of the game because he has that blocker, and I have no cards in hand. It's looking pretty bad. So it's going 5 alive. Do I take it, chat? I don't know. I feel like I should block. Yeah, I have to block. I don't want to be a 0, chat. Oh, I took it, man. The balls. My hope is he has a rush Luffy. And he does. There was somebody in the comments that he didn't counter what he needed to counter, but I thought he did, and that's why I lost to. So I don't know, chat. I don't know. The reason I took is because I had no cards in hand. I had to take it just in case, because I had to go for game. And if he plays a rush Luffy, I can kill my Yamato. and technically have a chance. But it's rough. Man, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna block. No matter what you do here, I'm gonna block. It would have been saying that would be a 2K, but no, we don't have a 2K. I block. Let's see. He has how many cards in hand? 3 cards in hand. I draw for turn. What's the best number, chat? 3 downs on Yamato, I will be 12, 10, 11, 12. And then I will have 7 downs left. I can go 12 again. I think that's the best number. If he has it, he has it. But I don't know what I do here. But let's see if he counted the right way. Because I know somebody told me. That's horrible. I threw there, chat. Yeah, now we know what we did. But you see, after all this, I threw there. Go 12-12. And most likely I'm going to win. Gun. Right? Trash 1 card. That's 9. Yeah? You see? He has to give me another card. That's what happened. He needs to give me another card. Let's go back, chat. That's what people were telling me in the comments. So, even after all this, I could have won. Look. Let's go back. Right? Let's see his opening hand. Let's make sure. He does gun, right? He has 3 cards in hand. He loses a card. Right? He has 3. Did he have 3 before I attack? Let's make sure. Let's make sure, chat. Yeah. But you don't go 9. You go 11. 11 or 12. You go 12. So Gongon, right? Minus 2 dons. Trash the Nami. He goes to 9. 9 to 9. You draw 2. Maybe he gave me. I think he gave me another card. We didn't see it, chat. I don't know. Let's see. Let's make sure. Yeah, he did it right. I think he did it right. Because he has 3 cards in hand, right, chat? He has 3 cards in hand. He does Gun. He's gonna lose 2 cards, but then he's gonna do 2 more. He should have 3 cards in hand. But when we see his hand again, he only has 2. You see? 3 cards, and he gave me an extra one. So he did it right, chat. He did it right. The thing is the angle. Maybe the guy got confused in the comments because of the angle. But if I go 12-12, I win. You're going to have 2 cards in hand when you go 9. You got to do 2 2Ks. But maybe he did. So I go 7 alive. I think that's what I'm doing on 8. 2 2Ks. That's crazy. Yeah. But the way we math him out, let's calculate, chat. If I go 12, he needs to give me his whole hand. And I have 7 dons. Right, chat? Think about this. If he gives me the whole hand, right? He had 3 cards in hand. He has 2 in hand, right? It was 2 2Ks, right, chat? I go 12. He's go to 9. He has to give me 11. Yeah, 10, 11. He probably would have a 2K in hand. He probably would have a 2K in hand because when I went 12, he gave me. But I went 9. That's what I'm saying, chat. I went 9. So he was good because he gave me an extra card out of the 3. Right? But if I would go 12, you have to give me 2 of those cards. So right now he would keep at least a 2K, right? I have 7 dons. So 6 dons on Flampe, she's 7. Right? But I can only do 6, chat. Yeah. Maybe the right number is 11. Maybe I can math him out. But he did it right. He just drew 2 2Ks, chat. He drew 2 2Ks. It's good to see this gameplay and to clarify because sometimes we make misplay countering. Purple Luffy went 11 and I thought I had like 12, or I think he went 11 and I thought I had 12, but I only had 11. And so I showed him the cards, I counter, putting in the try. He's like, no, did you go into 11 to 11? Like, oh man, you're right, you got it. So that can happen, but it's good, man. Peko did it right. He just drew the 2Ks. That really helped. Maybe that turn when I healed him, we should have done Raigo. That's what I'll be learning too. Sometimes you just gotta keep putting pressure. I'm happy for you, Peko. You put the work. But there was a turn that when I was first editing this, I say like maybe I should have Raigo that cara, go in. I established my own cara, so that wasn't the worst either. But it's a rough matchup. He just saw the Gungam, he saw the event. It was a close game. But think about it, chat. If I would have do flampe, Rygo and play and don't lose all those high ends. I think in the late game I can outgrind them. If I get to the late game when he has low cards in hand, low life, and I have a decent board, there's a war where I outgrind Nico Robbie. But it's a rough matchup. We're proud of you, man. Peko, you put the work. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary. Thank you for the comments. I'll be reading them, man. Shout out to the Enel player that he put the work. I think he got he got like 8 or 9. I don't remember, man. He's always commenting, so I really appreciate you, brother. And we're gonna keep grinding for you guys. And go check out the deck profiles. We recently put a red purple Luffy, man. The meta is so open, so much fun. But we love you. Take care. GG's. I love it. Subscribe, like, comment. I love it. And share.